When homeowners start looking into solar, the very first question is usually the most practical one. How many panels does this roof actually need? It is tempting to look at a 2,000 square foot floor plan or a single $180 electric bill and try to guess a number. But those two metrics alone will guarantee an inaccurate estimate. To see why, consider two identical homes sitting side by side on the exact same street. They have the same footprint, but their solar requirements could be completely different. Look at House A on the left. High-efficiency gas appliances and great sun exposure means it needs only 14 panels. Now look at House B. An electric vehicle, electric heating, and a shading oak tree means they require 35 panels. Same footprint, completely different needs. Relying on a quick online calculator that only asks for your home size often leads to a massive sizing error. You either end up with sticker shock from an oversized quote or a severely underperforming system that leaves you with a high utility bill. Getting an accurate count requires looking closely at 4 specific variables: your historical energy usage, your roof geometry, the panel hardware, and local Ohio weather patterns. Solar design is a precise energy optimization equation, balancing your historical consumption against the physical production potential of the property. The first non-negotiable step to finding your exact panel count is pulling 12 full months of utility bills. Utility rates, delivery fees, and fixed charges vary significantly, which means two homeowners paying $180 a month can be using completely different amounts of electricity. This flowchart illustrates the starting point: kilowatt-hours. It's the baseline metric measuring the actual volume of electricity your home uses. A full year of data flows directly into calculating your total annual energy demand, capturing seasonal spikes like July AC or January electric heaters. It takes a little effort to dig through a year of utility records, but putting in that time up front is the only guaranteed way to prevent an installer from undersizing your system for peak demand seasons. Kilowatt-hours are the true currency of solar design. They define the exact volume of energy your roof must be engineered to replace. Once we know the energy demand, we must look closely at the actual physical constraints of the property. A massive roof looks great from the street, but that does not automatically make it a strong solar roof. Looking at this overhead schematic, you can see how fast that total square footage shrinks. Red markers show where chimneys, dormers, shaded valleys, and north-facing slopes block installation. All that is left is the small highlighted section of usable space. If your goal is a 100% annual energy offset, the design has to maximize every inch of that usable, unshaded, south-facing space. A full offset isn't strictly necessary. A partial offset system will leave you with a residual monthly utility bill, but it lowers your upfront capital costs and perfectly fits highly constrained roofs. If you want maximum production out of a tight space, you can switch to high-efficiency, high-wattage panels. A 450-watt panel produces more power per square foot than a standard 400-watt panel. The trade-off here is straightforward. High-efficiency hardware means you need fewer physical panels on the roof to hit your target, but those panels carry a premium price tag. Finding the final hardware count is a delicate balancing act between your specific roof geometry, your available budget, and exactly how much of that utility bill you want to eliminate. Then we factor in the environment. Regional weather patterns in Ohio change how a system must be sized. A well-designed Sunbury solar system is deliberately sized to heavily overproduce energy during the long, sunny days of summer. This overproduction is mathematically necessary. Banking those excess summer credits balances out the lower sun angles, shorter daylight hours, and occasional snow cover of our Ohio winters. We also look beyond today's environmental factors and plan for your upcoming energy needs. This is the future-proofing stage. If you plan on adding an electric vehicle charger or switching to an electric heat pump, those high-draw additions will dramatically inflate your energy usage. Buying extra panels today increases your upfront costs, but doing it now actively avoids the severe permitting delays, extra labor fees, and complete inverter upgrades required if you try to expand a small system 3 years down the line. The correct panel count solves your utility bill today while mathematically anticipating your home's energy demands a full decade into the future. A proper solar panel count is never an arbitrary guess based on your floor plan, and it shouldn't be copied from your neighbor's roof. This checklist shows the exact data you need to get a real hardware calculation. You need 12 months of kilowatt-hour data, a structural evaluation of your roof age, and clearly defined future energy goals. If you are just starting your solar research, stop comparing your flat monthly dollar amount to your neighbor's bills. It will point you in the wrong direction. If you already have your usage data pulled and know whether you want a partial or full energy offset, you are fully prepared to get a precise, actionable quote. Translating all these complex variables into a safe, functional design requires a professional roof layout and regional weather modeling assessment. Now it is time to find out exactly how much hardware your specific property demands. Schedule a residential solar panels assessment with Solar Panel Services Sunbury. We will review your usage history, analyze your roof potential, and map out your long-term goals. Going solar is a 25-year financial investment.